And now there is a reaction coming in from the DMK to the NDA fact-finding team's report. DMK has now said that there is no administrative failure and this is just an attempt to play politics by the NDA. My colleague Purnima is joining us on the broadcast. Purnima, this is on expected lines. The fact that DMK is now blaming this NDA team of playing politics at the cost of this particular tragedy, this was something that we had seen coming.
Absolutely. Even earlier last week, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin and DMK President, he also had at an event said that what is the need for the NDA delegation to come? What's the need for Finance Minister to visit Karur? Did they do this in BJP ruled states? Why are they keen on Karur, on Tamil Nadu? And adds that it's because of the 2026 elections that the BJP is trying to send representatives. And now that we have information of what the report is, DMK now responds by saying that there is no administration failure, there is no negligence on the part of the local authorities, and continues to blame TVK and Vijay. Says when TVK and Vijay had promised the people of Karur that he would be there at 12, why was there a 6-7 hour delay? Why did he come after 7 p.m.? Why did they not handle the crowd, and why did they flout all the rules and regulations for this? So continuously the DMK on its part is blaming the TVK and Vijay. Primary reason is the delay, and because of the heat there was no water, there were no special arrangements made, which is why this tragedy took place that killed 41 people. Blame game continues. Meanwhile, investigation is on. The Madras High Court had directed an SIT into this, so that investigation had begun yesterday. On the other side, Tamil Nadu government had also appointed a one-man commission to look into this, so that investigation is underway. More questions and answers because the investigation is still ongoing. We'll have to wait and see how the investigation pans out, even as the blame game continues.
Talk further about the politics, Purnima. The other aspect that is emerging is a possible alliance of TVK and NDA, BJP for that matter, and that's why such a report has come out from NDA fact-finding team. This also is doing the rounds. What is the veracity of such a claim?
Well, interestingly, the AIADMK as well as the BJP have not blamed TVK or Vijay. They have continued to say that the police is at fault. They should have protected, the state government should have protected the people because it's their responsibility. That's something that both the AIADMK as well as the BJP have maintained. In fact, blaming the state government for failing to protect its own citizens. So, interestingly, both ADMK and BJP so far have come out in support of the TVK, and speculation once again doing the rounds that perhaps in the run-up to 2026, Vijay may perhaps get the support of the NDA. But for now, TVK sources say that Vijay's ideological enemy is the BJP and political enemy is the DMK. But we'll have to wait and see how this pans out, because in politics anything can happen, and we still have another 6-7 months to go. But speculation continues to build as Vijay gets the support of both the BJP and the AIADMK.
Right. Also, Purnima, the fact that there has been a very strong response coming in from the DMK, they were squarely blaming the TVK over the mishap that occurred and that claimed 41 lives. And like you've rightly mentioned, none of that has been seconded by either the AIADMK or the BJP in this case. Considering there are two probes that are happening parallelly. One is a state-monitored one, a one-man commission that you speak about, and the other one under the aegis of the Madras High Court. Are they going to be tallying their reports? Is there going to be any kind of a leeway so that we get to understand if at all there is one report that suggests something and that can be tallied with, let's say, the court-monitored probe? Is that also something that we can look at?
Well, the court-monitored probe, the report will be submitted to the Madras High Court directly because the probe began only yesterday, and Tamil Nadu government sources say that retired Justice Aruna Jagadisan will be submitting a report within the next 3 to 4 weeks to the state government. So these will be two different reports. And meanwhile, chorus grows for an independent probe. Remember, there were a series of PILs that were filed before the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court on Friday. However, for now, all those cases have been dismissed. We'll now have to see how the TVK now takes the legal route, because TVK wants an independent probe into this. In fact, all eyes on whether they will be moving the Supreme Court in that regard, because TVK wants an independent probe and not the one-man commission probe, because they feel that there is more truth and that may not come out is what we are getting to know from TVK sources. But court cases and legal route is something that the TVK is currently working on. We'll have to see how that pans out. But two different reports will be submitted, one to the government, one to the court.
Right, Poonima. In fact, Poonima has spoken to TKS Ellen Govan regarding this entire tragedy and this fact-finding report by the NDA team. Let's take a look at that conversation.
So the NDA delegation is filing a report, and sources from the NDA delegation say that they are going to highlight quote-unquote administrative failure of the local authorities. They say the local authorities failed in managing crowd. It is their responsibility, so they are primarily responsible is the crux of the report that is likely to be submitted to the High Command, is what our sources are telling us. How do you respond to that report that will be submitted by the NDA delegation?
BJP is a very fair party. Reasonably, they work for people, the sake of the people. They will give the same report in what had happened in Uttarakhand, where many people died. Thousands of people were thrown in the Ganges. So there is also administrative failure. That they will, I think, they will be very fair in it. And what had happened in Manipur also, they will be very fair. That the government was a watchdog and everybody was doing anything, whatever they wanted, and they killed people. And they paraded nakedly 4 women. All those things were administrative failures. So, NDA will give a fair report on Uttaranchal, I think, where there was this celebration window. So they will be very fair. The Uttaranchal is ruled by NDA. So administrative failure in Manipur, in Uttaranchal and Tamil Nadu, NDA, particularly the BJP, will be fair in it. Here there is no administrative failure, but there was administrative failure in those places. It is a political party sending a report. It is not a governmental agency. BJP sent a few of their MPs to take advantage of the situation and make political entry into the state. Let them give this report, and that's all. That is the end of BJP in Tamil Nadu.
So this is another strongly worded response by the DMK. Now they are claiming that just because this is not a BJP or an NDA ruled state, and that's why you are seeing this kind of a response by a fact-finding team that consists of NDA members. TKS Ellen Govan further going on to say, had this been Uttarakhand, a BJP ruled state, this would have been a different report altogether. So DMK squarely blaming the BJP and NDA and also TVK for the mishap that has happened in this particular rally that claimed 41 lives. Earlier too, the blames were squarely pinned on the TVK and Vijay particularly, who had scooted from the venue, and only 72 hours later is when he had put out that public statement expressing condolences and the fact that he's ready to stand up to